previous year, July. So we are in the early stage. So we are, since you know that the urban traffic is completely in the India, it is controlled by the static timers. So there will not be a change in the timing. So there will not be intelligence in that. So our existing traffic system is unable to see or think or adapt itself. It is not going to behave in the real-time situation. So which is very much required because in order to avoid the traffic. So in order to overcome that drawback. So we have introduced this Edge AI traffic intelligence, where we are going to change from static signals to intelligent mobility in the urban infrastructure. So it is AI powered, edge based and real time, which is scalable. So this is the problems we are facing. So static traffic signals lead to inefficiency, where it is where even if consider the scenario that you are stuck in the traffic and still you are waiting, like there is no vehicle by you, beside you, but still you have to wait because of the red signal. In another scenario also, if the vehicles are piling up continuously, but there is a green signal. So in all the way, there is a lot of wastage of time of the user as well as carbon emission, fuel wastage, all these going to be happening. That we are going to address. So daily congestion, weights, time and fuel, pollution, higher emission, no real-time adaptation to the traffic. So traffic congestion is not just an inconvenience, it's an economic and environmental loss. So this is the application study that we have done, where the existing systems, where you have centralized server and other network connectivity infrastructures is there. The cost per junction will be 14 lakhs to 50 lakhs, but our approach using Edge AI will be 2 lakh to 5 lakhs. It is an ablation study. Infrastructure, it is very heavy and ours is lightweight. Adaptability is rule based. So you are going to have the rule, if the queue is very long, then if it crosses the threshold, then you can extend. That rule is there. But that rule will not be true for all the, because the traffic is a non-linear. So every time it will change. The system should adapt according to the changes. So our system is real-time AI, and the scalability will not be there in the existing system, where we have the scalability here. And the most important is dependency. So most of the data will be to the cloud. That we are going to eliminate. We don't have to do the continuous stream of video. So we have the edge that locally we can process it and do the quick decision. That can be done by the edge device. So maintenance is also low. So with this, we can have more affordable to the existing systems and our system. So this is how you can see our aim and vision after introducing the intelligent signals, the difference between the static signals and the intelligent signals. So this is the architecture where the camera, we are not going to install any camera. Whatever the existing camera is there in this one, from that CCTV only we are going to process it through the computer vision algorithm. So the camera is going to capture the entire junction. So from that we are going to get the density of the vehicles. That vehicle count can be done, and based on that we are going to use the reinforcement learning for the optimization, because the reinforcement learning is going to, because every time the scenario will be different, so it has to learn the pattern and give the proper decision, and according to this decision the traffic state will change. That will be execution done by the edge device, and then it will update the traffic signal in the real time. So from camera to green signal in the milliseconds. So if you use the cloud, it will take very long time. The latency will be more. But through the edge device, we are going to achieve it in the milliseconds. So why AI? Traffic is dynamic and unpredictable. Rule-based system fail in real world. So AI enables real-time and predictive control. So why edge? Cloud is low and costly. Data streaming is required. Edge is low latency, work without internet, cost effective, and data privacy will be there when you use the edge device, especially Jets and Nano devices. So this is the deployment, subscription, and ads on. You can see per junction the cost, one-time implementation. Then every month we can have the software update, maintenance, and then maintenance of the IoT devices. We can have add-on to the analytics dashboard, traffic insights, API integration, and custom reports also. Usually, many of the accidents which occur on the junction, many people don't know. It will not go to the police station also. There are many types of incident happens in the junction. That type of report can be sent to the reports can be sent to the required people. So affordable entry, recurring revenue, and scalability. This is our ROI in less than 1 year. So since we are in the pre-pilot stage, we are working on component wise. So we are in the first phase now. So we are approaching the municipal corporation to get the data from the traffic, but it's not easy to get it. So we are doing that. Then city-wide deployment, and once if it is a proven track, then we will extend it to the multi-city expansion. So we want to be India specific. We want to have that data India specific. According to that, locally we can do it. So India specific data set, edge data, edge deployment expertise, system integration, then strong government relations. So this one is also aligning the SDG goals, which is very much required. The SDG 11, Sustainable Development Goals 11 and 13 is going to align it with the sustainable cities and communities, reduce traffic congestion, improve mobility efficiency, smarter urban infrastructure, and climate action with respect to lower fuel consumption, reduced carbon emission, greener gate mining. That can be achieved with the help of AI plus edge intelligence. So we are not just optimizing the traffic, we are building intelligent infrastructure for India. So we seek support for the pilot partners, cities and authorities, funding, incubation center, incubation support, strategic guidance and collaboration.
Thank you very much. Assuming that everything you work succeed, it will work in a relatively light traffic situation. Today the traffic in most cities are so dense, back-to-back traffic on both sides. Whatever optimization will do will create as much of problem.
But these are for this problem is there for metropolitan cities.
Yeah.
But the cities like our Bangalore, normal cities, no,
Yeah,
very much.
I don't know, but soon they will also, they are all moving towards that big city. We need to find solutions which will take care of that. I mean, today, forget about Bangalore, tomorrow we will talk. Chennai is impossible to travel.
You mentioned 30% reduction in congestion. Most of the claims are not sometimes related to how you are solving. How this solution is solved. Because even when you don't get traffic data, you can simulate the problem.
Basically, it is an ablation study, sir. Based on the data, what we got it from the literature survey and all, we have a quick calculator.
My question is also similar to that. You said intelligent traffic providing system. So let's say on this road, there is a traffic and you stop. At that other end, some of the signals that generally have some kind of a linkage. They block at one end so that they can streamline the other end. So once you make the signal green, how are you making sure that the other end where the traffic will go and converge? So are you taking some GPS data and trying to locate the signal red or green according to that GPS data?
Basically, if you consider this a vehicle to infrastructure, V2I, the vehicle can interact with the infra, which is edge device. Based on that, some decision can be taken, but that will be in the future thing we can do that.
Do you have any experience of dealing with the government authorities? Because this requires a significant coordination with the government authorities. We even touch this. Have you ever worked with the government authorities for commercial purposes?
Yeah, we approached the municipality, but the response was not up to the mark, but some people have agreed to it.
So how do you plan to break it? Because this requires not at a junior level changes, some senior level interference, and requires not just at the municipality level, kind of infrastructure work that we're talking about requires very senior level city government officials, mayor or equivalent, to actually make the needle move. Have you, do you or any of the team member have experience of dealing with the government?
We have approached to this smart city policy. So they have agreed with it. Means they have given a positive response.
One observation from your presentation is that when you're presenting, if you can let us know what is the status of your product or solution, whether it is at an idea stage, or you have real world tested it, or it is POC, or you have actually implemented it somewhere, it will be helpful for us.
Yeah, it is actually, I told in starting only, sir.
Thank you very much. I think we're fine.